Whee! We're going Ireland, baby!
I am not following the riverside by the mansion where we left our stripes. I am not weathering a single night sunk into the muddy trails. I am not swallowing a single word with my stomach full of breath inhaled. I am sitting down.
Sort of swimming day, you know what I mean?
Don't take too long to take a swipe.
I mean, but the Titanic wasn't meant to sink, was it? So.
But they were so cocky about it, it had to sink.
Yeah.
But I do think, when was the Titanic again?
It's about 1914.
Yeah, so how many years?
Oh, like over 100.
So do you think boat technology's changed? You would hope. I'm pretty sure yes, bro. I'm pretty sure yes. They're like, yeah, actually this fair is modelled on the Titanic.
Please be careful on stairwells. Use the handrails or if required, please take the lift.
Man soggy from the ocean staggers up the beach, motions for an empty bottle. The vagrant uncorks and tips it over. Sailor shakes his head as he exclaims,
It'll be in here.
tell me, what's the fucking use in that? Turns back from where
Northern Ireland, but I don't even have kilometres on this van. But it's got like a digital display that does miles an hour, so I don't really know. Even man, sorry, the window's a bit dodgy.
Alcohol, tobacco on board.
Sorry?
Cigarettes, alcohol, tobacco. Any pets with you?
Nah. Cheers, man.
We just left Dublin. Alex is filling up the van, and it's pretty much just a straight shot down or up the M1 now to Belfast, and we should be arriving by what time do you reckon? About 10ish?
It's about 2 hours, man. So it took
Half
about
10?
2 hours, so probably about half 10. Coming in from the cold.
you are a statue in a northeastern wilderness.
In this life, in this sweet life. Coming in from the cold.
I'm writing.
We've arrived in Cushenden now, and we're playing in a beautiful church right on the coast. So now we're just waiting for Revue to arrive. They hosted us last night. It was absolutely beautiful after 11 hours or so on the road, and then we arrived, hung out with Martin and Emma, talked about the gigs to come, and just caught up really. I can see the sea from where I am. Just couldn't help myself but explore a little bit.
Caves! What?
So did it go?
It's very tempting.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally getting to the beach is there, bro.
Well, yeah, yeah. Right, let's go.
Like really intimate, really small, really out the way. But if you find it, you should have a good time.
Hey! Hey!
Yo, yo, yo! saw two guys running towards the sea.
Like, oh, there's the voice.
He watched this scene from the beach, awake since the early hours. He sinks his feet
Santi and Marty are just getting ready for the gig later, setting up.
checks the bottle, only fumes remain. A vagrant staring.
How to do raise a glass to that stranger the truth.
We haven't showered, so the change of outfit is purely a superficial illusion to suggest that we're a lot cleaner than we are. But we're about half hour now from showtime. The doors are open, people are coming in, and yeah, it's going to be our first time playing in Northern Ireland, and we're super excited.
So many issues keep going around in circles, but we've seen it all before. Guerrilla tactics, lighting matchsticks, cause the red gets things done. I hate the fact the West was won. I wish God for success and our future endeavors, as business ain't exactly booming. Who I am fooling, you're just another crazy son. Take off that tie and avoid the underground.
I think, Alex, we've just banged an absolute gig in Cushendon, Northern Ireland.
It's the first Hanging Bandits show in Northern Ireland. And what a beautiful place to play it at. So we've just come off stage and come out for some fresh air. Great audience, about 50 people in there, all sat down. It was very similar to Northern Ireland's Fishery Wharf.
Yeah.
The people were very responsive. They loved the stories of the songs, and we couldn't thank Marty and Emma enough for sorting this one out, because even if we didn't have another gig after this would have been worth travelling here, I think.
100%, I'd say that, yeah.
Anything else?
I love you all, and thank you for checking in.
Stand the beach and I was standing on when you told us that you couldn't carry on. Wish the wind would blow me away. One too many lies and broken hearts behind me make you standing, feet in the water on the downhill strand. By yon pure crystal fountain, and around it I will place all the colors of the mountain. Will ye go as sea go? A man may drink and not be drunk. A man may fight and not be slain. A man may court a pretty girl and yet be welcomed home again. But since it has so what to be, for a time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Come fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to return to Cushendon. But after a glorious gig, you can actually see the venue from here. Church Yeah, after a triumphant concert yesterday in Cushington, we're now back to taste the delicacies at the tea room. But before that, should we just graze in the absolute magnificent views?
Fans out behind, suspended in stone.
We got this absolutely gorgeous rainbow behind us. I don't know if you'll pick it up. It's actually a double rainbow. Raining a little bit. In a little while we're off to the Giant's Causeway and we're just going to pack down the gear and get exploring before heading to Bangor for our last gig in Ireland a little bit later. Yeah, so if you watched our last video, no, not our last video, our video before that when we were looking for the Loch Ness Monster, but we didn't find it, but we did find the giant. The giant that we found up there is the same giant that built this causeway.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Doesn't move, a moss-covered muscle drops scatter on her skin. She feels herself worn away with every rising wave. In the end, the ocean wears down your ship, and in the end you'll watch it sink. With all the heart and how you put it, you can't pick your life's work wisely. In the end it's already pyrrhic and lost. So I suggest trying to help Tantalus drink.
This is really one of the privileges of doing the music thing, is travelling around, meeting people, going to see these wonderful locations. And we're practically there now. It's like 2 minutes away.
Is living a beautiful life.
Some days roll by when we take far too much collateral. So please, just drive and leave your darkness far behind. As the oil fields of San Pedro roll into the air.
Set charges in the corridors of all the lawmakers. From the tower blocks you'll hear the towns we grew up in ain't under conversation. Tasting midnight with heavy eyes. I'll be here when the confetti flies. A stay for when the curtain drops. Feel free to join. This one's for all my friends still dreaming. It's hard to keep it up while you're making a living.
hard to keep it up while you're making a living. This one's for all my friends still dreaming. It's hard to keep it up while you're making a living. Last one. This one's for all my friends still dreaming. It's hard to keep it up while you're making a living.
I think it's fair to say that this song is a love letter to people that dedicate their lives to rescuing animals and taking care of all of the animal kingdom.
The nature.
So, hell yeah.
Also, as well, we've just been sort of talking about inspiration and music with Emma and Marty, and they have a song which is a great song. It's called, I'm not sure what's it called? We May.
It's called We May.
It's very catchy. And their inspiration for that was that, oh, Champs-Élysées.
Yeah.
And the inspiration for this Raccoon.
Champs-Élysées.
Everyone! and the inspiration for this song was Champs-Élysées as well, so it's like cool that we've shared that inspiration.
Alarm taken from a hiding space, uprooted in a midnight raid when shots were hard and calls were made. Now he's trashed under gloves and fights, he's lost his home to a plastic cage. And you on the road to the rescue center where this creature will contact you. There's a disturbance in his hotel room. On your first meeting you receive these wounds. A strange thank you for the freedom miss. When she departs, they are on the move, shadowed by the silver moon. The queen of raccoons, the queen of raccoons.
And the vampire leave a paper trail of brutality with blood around their mouths.
They contemplate morality.
They're partners in law who don't need to defend their innocence on the right retainer. The magic they work is limitless. Outside the building they find pumpkins in place of street lamps, but they'd rather find a quicker way and try to keep clean hands. There are ghosts in the office blocks, zombies swarm the markets, werewolves in the stock exchange try to wash things out of the carpets. Parasites in parliament holding secrets for their peers. They witness ritual meetings that in hindsight are pretty weird. Speak to the owls for a cheap anniversary. Into your mouth, but the secrets are pulled away. Through the clouds, fill me up with mercury. Are we looking for love or something more mercenary? The bars are all closing. The hunger comes after. While we're rolling,
Hurt in disaster, yeah, yeah, you with the fabrics, me with the memories. Into the mornings I cannot breathe away again. La 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 la. The bars are all closing, the hunger comes after, while we're out roaming. Hurt in disaster, yeah, yeah, you with the fabrics, me with the memories. Into the mornings I cannot give away.
A song again from our debut album, Domesticated Animals, another animal song. This one's called Dogs Make the Best Mountaineers. Like I say, we were playing up in Cushington yesterday, and the tiniest... Cushington, sorry. Keep reminding me it's important. Cushington. And the tiniest little dog came to the show, and we were like, this one's for the tiny dog. It's probably a really rubbish mountain dog. Oh, also, the lyric is... Tell me where and I'll meet you there, I'll meet you there. So feel free to join in with us while we do it, it's nice and simple. Tell me where and I'll meet you there, I'll meet you there. Again, let's do it. Tell me where and I'll meet you there, I'll meet you there. Tell me where.
Let's just do that. We're just trying to get you all the. Well, then I'll take the opportunity to say thank you so much for the Hanging Bandits coming over. We had a fantastic weekend over with them last weekend, and they have come over and played an absolute blinder those nights, which makes you so proud when you bring a band over. You're like, yes. Yes. This is amazing. But we are very tired.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have done it 2 weekends in a row. We should have spaced it out more.
Literally the first thing Emma and I said to each other was, we should have done this next month, really, you know.
a month gap would have been better, yeah.
But it's lovely to see you.
Searching in the grass, look up to see the different ways these birds of prey all pass, and I think of you. You call these great birds raptors. At home where the gardens roll to the coast, we might never know. In our heads again. With the foxes and trees, the bears can't have anything we leave. Tell me where and I'll meet you there, I'll meet you there. Tell me where and I'll meet you there, I'll meet you there. Beside the river bank, toast to the water's edge, and watch the ripples grow. I feel a spike of cold, but you don't let it show. Right here we are getting old. Show me to the clearing where overall and unprepared you can test to drag the logs, build a cabin and disappear. You don't dismiss for go to but I can't have anything with you. Tell me where and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Tell me where and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. I will question the crowded skyfall blue. I will go between clouds or satellites. So when the sun sinks into the lonely night, we may sink into the mountainside, traveling a wilderness. We never strayed, and in all these places found harmonies. Tell me where and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Tell me where and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Tell me where and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Tell me where and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. And we'll all go together to blood wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to blood wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go?
No fuel to push any further, so in that spot is where he'll stay.
If you don't know by now, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do somehow. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. And you're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here to ramble. I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. It's a fairly weird here, my old lover. Never expect to see you again. For I'm bound rather than on the railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. You can bury me in some deep dark valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave. While he is sleeping in his grave. A rifle on my shoulder, red dagger in my hand. Poor boy, I've been all around this world. So hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. Wouldn't mind the hanging, but the laying in this grave so long. Poor boy, I've been all around this world. Just music. Put the rope around my neck, hung me up so high. Put a rope around my neck, hung me up so high. The last words I heard him say, you won't be home now before you die. Poor boy, I've been all around this world. His sculptures rarely left.
We're at Dublin Port now, getting ready to go home. It's been pretty good. It's been like 2 of our best gigs back to back. King Cedars built out pretty special at Filties in terms of original live music. And then the next day we were all exhausted. Today we're also exhausted. But yeah, so Sunday we kind of just chilled.
We did a little Belfast explore. We went to St. George's Market.
I bought too many hats.
It was a wonderful place to buy too many hats.
Cushendon was beautiful up in the north coast.
Cushendon was absolutely
Gave us a
banging.
nice opportunity to go and see the Giant's Causeway and just spend a bit of time sort of out the city, which was really nice. And I'm thankful that the 2 shows were kind of complementary in the fact that one was like we got to explore the Irish countryside a little bit, and the other one was like this kind of sort of secluded scene in Bangor, which was kind of interesting as well.
Basically we got about an hour now until the ferry, and then back through 3 countries, exiting the EU again, and
We're outside the EU now. No, sorry,
we're in
sorry.
the EU right now.
So confusing.
Goodness, the ignorance of the English is
EU
just
stuff.
makes you rage.
There's just so many things to keep on top of.
It's a complicated place.
It's a complicated place.
A lot of history of which we are largely ignorant.
Yeah.
We should have got
And responsible for.
and responsible for. At least Santi can enjoy it guilt-free. But if we go to South America, not so much.
You'll never make a dime with misery and truth. The danger is payment, this frontier is through. Laying down the boardwalks and erecting ticket booths. Tame a wild population. Just like that, around and
Greatest of Britons.